Am I audible? Hello, friends. Good evening. My name is Rajendra Bhatia, and we are into the YouTube channel of Creative Edge, an initiative by top rankers. Friends, before I proceed, I will request you to please give me thumbs up in case you like today's video, as well as um, do give a subscription to this channel, which as such is fairly popular for giving you very important messages. Today we are in for important questions for JEE B.Arch. And friends, take my words. Once you are with me, you know that the questions that you get are going to be something extraordinary. Friends, let us get on. Who is an architect? An architect is a gazetted officer. Did you know that? Who can become an architect? One who has passed a 5-year degree course of B.Arch, and before that, one who has passed NATA after the 12th grade with PCM. Friends, a lot of confusion get on into the head of people that if they clear JEE B.Arch, they need not to clear NATA. No, NATA is also must along with JEE B.Arch. So what JEE B.Arch gives to you, the one who can study B.Arch in government college is the one who has cleared JEE B.Arch with a strong rank. You got my point? That means for having a rank or for having admission in government colleges like all the NITs, SPAs, etc., you need to clear JEE B.Arch with a very high rank. And at the same time, you should also have NATA cleared up because NATA is an examination conducted by Council of Architecture, and Council of Architecture says unless you have cleared NATA, you don't get into the Gazette of India, and that means you don't get a certificate to practice architecture. So friends, remember, clear JEE B.Arch, also clear NATA. Let's look into the plan of JEE B.Arch examination. It has got 3 parts. Part 1, mathematics, 100 marks, 30 questions. Online, there is negative marking also. Part 2, aptitude test, 200 marks, 50 questions. And that those 50 questions and these 200 marks also carries questions on AAT, Architecture Awareness Test. This also is online, and this also has got negative marking as high as 0.25. Part 3 is drawing. 100 marks, 2 questions, and this has to be offline. Naturally, you have to draw it and send across the image of it. In fact, the center take care of sending the image across to the jury. So previous year questions, as far as creative questions are concerned, because I am here to tell you about creative questions. I have tried analyzing a lot of questions from many years of JEE B.Arch, and these are the questions. Like, you just notice how many type of sketches do they ask. Sketch a portrait of your favorite teacher. Sketch out a portrait of one of your grandparents. Sketch out a portrait of your friend. Create a portrait of a superstar. Now you're not creating, actually you are making a portrait of a superstar. Now your superstar could be Shah Rukh Khan, your superstar could be Amitabh Bachchan, or your superstar could be Narendra Modi or Virat Kohli for that matter. Okay, so anyone of your liking. Create a scene of gardener working in a garden from your memories. That is the memory question. Create a scene of a place of worship. It could be church, it could be mandir, it could be mosque, anything. Draw A creative 2D composition using equilateral triangles. So the type of question is two dimension. Sketch out a scene of highway traffic. Again, a memory question. From your memory, draw a scene of kite festival. Now, these are the type of questions which have already come in JEE B.Arch, and then last two and a half, rather last three attempts, decode the given image and complete the scene. In this presentation, friends, I will slightly emphasize on decode the given image and complete the scene. Now, this is one kind of a question which is not solved by even some of the top teachers of architecture. And friends, take my words, my students are able to do that. My students are able to fetch very good marks on this question. Now, important topics that are there for 2023 examination: scene creation, memory drawing along with sciography. That's what we were talking, looking at previous year's questions. Then portrait making, that is with facial expression. Two-dimension design, there are two types. One is the direct question: use equilateral triangle, use rectangles, use circles, and make a two-dimension design. The other type is decoding and depiction. Friends, the last question that I was mentioning to you, this 10th number, decode the given image, is actually a two-dimension design question, 2D design question. Then there used to be 3D composition instead of two-dimension design. Who knows, last 2 or 3 attempts, they've been asking 2D question. They may replace it with 3D, although I suspect that this may not happen. But still, you should be prepared. So we take among the more important topic, 3D composition along with sciography, then enlargement. That also, instead of a portrait, they can give you a portrait and they may ask you to enlarge it. There are ways of doing it, there are methods of doing it, and that's where I think Creative Edge and initiative by top rankers score over others. You will come to know as you really analyze question along with me. Let's see, memory drawing, one of the sample questions that I have given you. You are visiting a temple at a hilltop of your village. While you are approaching the stairs, you can see few people climbing the stairs. One old lady is also climbing with the help of a stick. Draw the scene from your eye level. You can see a direct approach of mine, although it is not direct. When you learn along with me, I will tell you how to do this 3-point perspective answer or 3-point perspective drawing. Next, another memory drawing that this actually appeared in one of previous year's question. You are sitting in the drawing room of your house and your father is about to enter the room. Now this entering of father is added up by me. The rest of the question remains exactly what it was asked. The drawing room has 2 wall-sized windows from which sunlight is coming. Visualize and create the scene from your memory. Complete your sketch with sciography. So this is how I drew. Why I want to induct a human figure is pretty obvious that this becomes the proportion for everything. Say I wanted to show the window to be 8 feet window. So I have brought in a human figure along with it so that you get an understanding of a 7 or 8 feet door. Nowadays they have started making 8 feet door in houses also, and 8 feet window. Remember, 8 feet door is equivalent to 8 feet window. As you can see, my cursor drawn towards the vanishing point. So it is coming from 8 feet door to 8 feet window. Got my point? This is how you approach a drawing of this kind. Portrait making. Now here I'm giving you a very interesting comparative statement of 2 ages. Portrait making, the facial expression, Depict the portrait of yourself 35 years from now. To this question, I would prefer to draw my face halfway down and how I would look in next 35 years. No, you don't look at me. I'm already 68. So I don't see myself surviving after 35 years. It is from a student's point of view that a student may look young as it is shown on this side of the face and would look like this in next 35 years time. What is shown here, ptosis of eyelid. That means the eyelid really bulge out and drop down, called as P silent, and the word is ptosis. So one side is young, other side old, face. This is how I like you to practice. Now, once you have practiced this and you want to draw something like a superstar, maybe your superstar is Virat Kohli, Surya Kumar Yadav, etc., etc., you know as to how to show them then thereafter. And such people with beard may come for a likeliness in the practice of portrait making. So try that out in your practice. Friends, two-dimension design. Here I have taken a direct question. Using silhouette of 3 circles, 3 triangles, 3 squares, create an aesthetically appealing two-dimensional composition. Color your composition with color scheme of your choice. Oh, you wanted to see more? Yeah. I'm getting certain question from my valuable audience. I shall try to give the answer in the end. Let me explain. Yes, I got a sound saying that they wanted to understand. Now here the background or the given space was a hexagonal space. Here what I have done is using 3 triangles, 3 circles, and 3 squares, um, overlaying on each other, connected with rhythmic lines, and colored with analogous color scheme. That means blue, violet, and green. And the background is a contrast to the main scheme, and that the background is yellow. So the elements are seen in a contrast. It is colored with help of a uh, dry crayon, plastic crayon. When I talk about the material, remember to log in with me for understanding the materials also. And the best thing that you can do is to join me quickly. You also can have my recorded lectures on all these subjects. So for that, you can inquire with us. Send your inquiry to 7676564400 or 00. Right, friends. So let us get on. Next type. Here I'm slightly going to elaborate it because less people know how a two-dimension design can be made from such a beautiful portrait. And what you get in the question may be this kind of a question. Any good painting, and then you have to analyze it. Now try to analyze this portrait, the famous portrait of Mona Lisa that was done between 1503 to 1506 by Leonardo da Vinci. The painting's novel qualities include the subject's mysterious expressions, the monumentality of the composition, the subtle or the delicate modeling of forms, and the atmospheric illusionism. The woman sits markedly upright in an armchair with her arms folded, a sign of her reserved posture. The soft blending creates an ambiguous, that means more than one interpretation mood, mainly in 2 features, the corners of her mouth, the lips, I mean to say, and the corner of her eyes. So it becomes ambiguous. It becomes uh, 2 types of expression. Okay, more than one interpretation that you can straight away say. Behind her, a vast landscape recede in icy mountains, winding paths, and distant bridge give only the slightest indications of human presence. So emotion that you derive from here, now friends, let me tell you, these are very, very initial kind of emotion. You can find out maybe five more emotions out of this beautiful portrait. So emotion that I derived right now is ambiguous, mysterious, delicate, confident, reserved with her folded hand, stable because she's sitting on an armchair and her eyes are looking more focused. Now, friends, how to depict all these emotions in two-dimension design? Firstly, you should know that reading of emotion through horizontal line, rest, peace, calm, relax, quiet. Vertical lines depict strong, strength, rigid, and dependability. Diagonal lines, supportive, unbalanced movement. This is what the lines are meant for. So you have to select from your lines. Curved line shows acceptance, flexibility, free flowing, adjustable, and happy nature. Zigzag line shows negativity, danger, harmful on one side, whereas safety, self defense on the other side. Uneven line shows undefined, unwanted, and confusing emotions. Thick lines are hard, rigid, and masculine. Thin lines are delicate, fragile, and feminine. I think that vanished. Anyway, so shapes, emotion, that means emotion with face, with shapes. Square and rectangle is meant for stability, safety, confidence, comfort, balance, honesty, reliability, security, dullness. Whereas circle and ovals show harmony, protection, unity, commitment, love, feminine, life cycle, movement, wholeness, complete, powerful, softer, noticeable, friendly, and acceptance. Triangle and polygon are meant for dynamic balance, energy, direction, stability, movement, and progression. Organic and abstract forms and shapes show natural, free flowing, irregular, asymmetrical, soft, calm, retain the emotions of their original shapes. So, friend, here is my depiction. You may be amazed to see that. Depiction of what? Mona Lisa. See, vanishing blind stands for mystery. Feminine and delicate is from the rhythmic lines and the sign of plus. Confident as a mental status, here it is, a triangle, and the bold lines all around here. Focus, here is the circular line showing the focus. That means the circle is there. Then reserved or introvert shown by these four arrows in pointed towards the center. And stability again is because of the base of the triangle, straight and horizontal. So depiction of emotion of Mona Lisa in 2D shapes with colors as well. 3D composition along with xyography, one of the sample that I create an interesting three-dimension composition using a paper cone, steel glass, wooden cuboid, and glass cylinder. Now this question may be converted to like they will give glass, wood, um, and maybe steel. They just mention it on one side and they give you the forms like cone, the cylinder, a cuboid. And then, of course, you are given a choice of maybe mix matching it and drawing it. So you could draw like this, you could draw a little different way by choosing maybe steel for the cylinder, wood for the cone, and something of your choice. So both that type of question could be there. So you should have enough of practice for this. Enlargement, a beautiful enlargement done. Now this is what you see on the screen of your computer. Draw a proportionate sketch of given reference image by using any black and white rendering technique of your own choice. Rendering means to fill up the design. with either color or by black and white if it is mentioned there. So what you have to do is to make it or divide it on the screen with help of maybe using your finger, and then divide the space with help of certain lines which will represent your finger measurements onto a larger space. You need to attend my class for this to understand how to convert a digital image onto your paper and still make it absolutely proportionate. Friends, I wish you all the best for your examination. But before you go and before I give a thanks, I would like to give answer to one of the question. Mankor Babar asking what can be considered as a good rank. I believe you are asking for a good rank on JEE B.Arch. JEE B.Arch, um, the rank within first 100, within first 200, within first 500. Now, within first 100 could be SPA Delhi. Within first 200 to 300 could be SPA Vijayawada or SPA Bhopal. Within first 500, you could get an NIT of your choice. Later on, it is all your luck, friends. I cannot guarantee you what percentile will get you within 500 rank, but you should try out and try out honestly. If your preparation is good, friends, this is what you are going to get. I mean to say, well within 500. And preparation, I can guarantee you nothing would be beyond what I have already given you as the expected questions from here. Of course, few more things that I shall be talking you, what to carry, what not to carry in your examination, what should be your revision, what should be your preparation. Friends, for that, you watch out for my next few videos on the subject. Right now, I'm sure you all have got a good answer on your JEE B.Arch preparation and most important questions. Any further question, do not forget to subscribe my channel, my YouTube channel of Creative Edge, and direct inquiry 7676564400. Okay, friends, all the best for you, and bye bye for now.